Hello, good day to you. So, today's video, podcast, discussion, or the fuck you want to call it, is going to be about Last of Us 2 spoilers. So, this is my first time reading anything about the leaks. I know some things about leaks from various videos that I watch, like It's a Gundam, of course, Angry Joe, I think Young, yeah. I think I'm pretty sure that was Young, yeah. But anyway, I want to discuss it myself. I'm going to actually read through some of the leaks. Of course, this is summarized stuff. I'm on another website. I don't think I can find like the full article on the leaks anymore, where it's like verbatim. I think it mainly came out as videos at first on a YouTube channel, and then that got taken down, of course, for copyright reasons. I mean, come on, man, you leaking the whole fucking game. What do you think gonna happen? But yeah, let's get into this. But first, let's smoke a little bit. Oh, come on, man. This decides to work. There we go. That's pretty good. Get a little high. Talk about video games. One of my favorite things to do is smoke weed on video games. Probably my favorite thing to do. And I love video games, man. All right. This is a piece of shit. Maybe this one. Is this one live? Okay, this one still works. First 2 minutes is me smoking weed. Excuse me. Okay. I should go for a little while. Okay, let's get started. Oh, also, I am drinking some beer. I bought some Great Lakes LA&S Amber Lager. Not the best Amber Lager I've had. I think the Dos Equis Amber is a little bit better than this. But it's still pretty good. Still pretty good. I always like Great Lakes. It is a Ohio, 6.1% alcohol, an Ohio-based brewing company. So, I always try to support local stuff. I feel like you should always try to support local things. One of these days, I'm going to go to the brewery. But anyway, let's see. The Last of Us 2 leaks. I am currently reading this article. It's on inverse.com. So, the beginning of the article pretty much just says like who leaked it and stuff like that. I'm not going to be talking about that too much in this because I really just want to get into the meat and potatoes of the article, which is the leaks themselves. And once again, and I don't think I ever said it before, but you should know it's going to be major spoilers. Talking about Last of Us 2, major spoilers. Like it really, they spoiled the whole storyline, the whole plot of this whole game has pretty much been put online. From hackers, or you never know. I don't know. Is you saying hackers could be disgruntled employees? Big companies are always they ain't gonna never tell you the truth. So, and at the end of this, I'll also like to talk about the recent gameplay trailer that came out. That was kind of interesting. Kind of confirmed some things, and unfortunately for me, like I said, still probably going to buy the game because the game looks beautiful. It's an amazing looking game. Um, don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to like it as much as the first Last of Us. I'm going to play through the Last of Us again. I think it's my third time beating it. I'm going to play through it again. Probably like 2 weeks before the game comes out. So when I get Last of Us Part 2, it's nice and fresh in my mind. The first one's nice and fresh in my mind, and I could judge it better. Well, at least I can compare it to a lot better when I do stuff like that. All right, What's in the leak? The leak video showcase more gameplay. Let's see. The video also revealed important scenes. Okay, that's just major spoilers. So that's part two follow. Okay, what's what's in the leak? Perhaps the biggest surprise and a revelation that is the revelation that Ellie isn't the only protagonist of The Last of Us Part Two. The other playable character is Abby, a woman who was introduced during the Paris Game Week 2017 trailer. For clarification, Abby is that really, really big, bulky woman who's apparently a tranny. That hasn't been really confirmed yet. I guess we'll probably find out when the game comes out. Um, but that's who Abby is. If you've seen the first trailer, it's that very big woman. She's very muscular. Who enters Paris Game Week 2017. Very little was known about her previously, but these new leaks reveal that she's the daughter of the Surgeon Joe killed towards the end of the first game during her mission to rescue Ellie. The switch to Abby's perspective happens about halfway through the sequel, according to a level list. Yeah, level list, also including the leaks. And it's probably one of my first complaints, if that is true. Like I said, I will know when the game comes out. If they, and I'm pretty sure it is. If that is true, uh, wasn't it? If I recall, you had a choice to kill the scientist. You didn't have to. If I recall, you didn't have to. I don't think so. At least not the major scientists who were right next to Ellie. I mean, I've killed them. Fuck them dudes. I killed all of them, and I enjoyed the fuck out of it. But you didn't have to. But and I said something like this in my last video. Why it's so many people that get killed from bandits, people's fathers, whole families, from clickers. It's pretty much the end of the world. It was like, what the fuck makes you so important to think that like why would you even do that? I understand you want a revenge, but is it really that serious? I'm pretty sure they're going to explain a lot better inside the game. I hope, because it sounds really stupid. Because I mean, then everybody be fucking going for revenge, right? For some no-name character that I fucking had to like look up. I think I had to look up that section again and see what the fuck they were talking about. Uh, Let me not get started on that. Let's continue. This makes for a controversial choice, considering the leaks also reveal that Abby kills Joe with a golf club. Her and Joe say that somebody spoiled him and said that a tranny killed Joe with a golf club. I still think that's a joke. I'm gonna refuse to believe that until I see it, because I don't want my heart broken that much. I love Joe. Joe's probably my favorite character in that. Like it's very hard between the two because they did such a good job with Ellie. Like she is not at all just a support character inside that game. No, she is right alongside Joe. Like she's up there with Joe. I swear she is. They did such a good job on that first game. Did not give it enough praise, quite honest with you. This makes for a controversial choice, considering at least also feel the advocate. That character who was featured in E3 2018 trailer is also confirmed to die at some point. The story comes, let me finish. I'll finish what this paragraph in a sec. But I'm also wondering how are they going to how are they going to do this? So are you going to switch to Abby's perspective and then go on a hunt for Joe and bash his brains in? Like, are they going to do that, or I don't know? It's just going to be interesting. I am real curious on what they're going to do. A story comes to a head as players fight Ellie and Dina, but play as Abby. Despite some previous leaks claiming that Ellie dies, this leak suggests that she will live through Abby's attack. The cyclical nature of revenge is a very obvious thing connected at all. Explore how it changes Ellie and Abby based on these leaks. It sure looks like Naughty Dog wants to comment on how revenge can make a villain out of anyone. Another problem I have with the story that I've fucking seen that story, I've read that story, heard that story a lot. Revenge plots are very common throughout history. Like just like if you go back through some like old literature, like old stories and stuff like that, it's throughout history. Revenge plots are littered all over the place. Um, what's going to make this different? Is it just going to be another like, oh, you killed my dad, so I kill you type thing? Or is it almost something that's going to be like, all right, revenge? Like, well, maybe it was no point in the revenge, which is what you would fucking think of in the first place, knowing the situation that you're in. But whatever, whatever. I will see it. Man, man. I hope. I don't know how much the gameplay is going to. I'm sure the gameplay is going to be amazing. I'm sure it's going to be great. It looks amazing. It looks beautiful. But how much of that is going to hold up the story if it's like they're saying? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, that doesn't sound that interesting. It doesn't. It just doesn't. I mean, just a revenge plot? Are you serious? Like, what? It just doesn't sound that interesting to me. Okay. All right. And that's pretty much at least on this website. I mean, there's not really much to it. The leaks was mainly videos, so there's not really much you can write about. But that's like the main thing about the leaks. That is the main thing. It just goes over the ending and a decent amount of the plot details. And I just told you what my thoughts were on it, and I'm still going to pick up the game. Sure, it'll still be fun, good time to play. I'm sure it will be, but I don't think it's if it's like it's saying it is, and I'm sure they're probably going to do some quick patchwork. Maybe a trailer at the end, or maybe Joe, maybe he won't die. Maybe they added some different dialogue options, or I don't know. They're going to add something to appease the fans. I'm sure they are if it is like that, because that's what big corporations do. Some of them can take heat better than others, though. Like when Sonic got blasted for looking like the way that he did, and they was like, "Oh, hold on," and they redid the whole image of Sonic inside the new movie with Jim Carrey. So, I doubt they're going to do something like this. It's already, excuse me, oof, it's already about to come out soon. So, like, what you can't really do too much. You did everything. You pretty much the game is finished. It is 100% finished. But now they're going to probably add some little tweaks and stuff like that. Let's see. It was originally supposed to come out May 29th. It is now coming out June 19th, of course. Like I'm pretty sure they're going to add either a new cutscene or some more dialogue options. What Naughty Dog has said about the leaks. Okay, this is going to be fun. Initially, Naughty Dog and Sony Interactive Entertainment did not officially comment directly on the leaks. Acknowledging them at all would validate them and likely attract more attention to an already frustrating leak. Sony did intervene to have the leak video down right away and has been hiding the tweets of people spoiling the game on their official Twitter account. This is completely fair. Don't spoil the fucking game. A lot of people haven't seen the leaks. You shouldn't spoil the game unless you're going to make like, hey, this is going to be spoilers, blah blah blah, boom. Don't do that. Don't fucking ruin other people's possibly good times or bad times. I feel like gaming is good and bad. I feel like you should enjoy both sides. I just do. You don't do that. Just don't. That's not right. That's just not right. Don't be an asshole. Da-da. Naughty Dog posted a message asking people to ignore the leaks on Twitter not long after the release date announcement. The Last of Us Part 2 writer and co-director Neil Druckmann, he made a video. I have not seen it. I don't want to watch that. Signal boosted the message, adding, heartbroken for the team, heartbroken for our fans. We're still incredibly excited to get the game out into your hands. Co-director Kurt M also tweeted about it. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Saying endure and survive and mute. Right. What's next? While The Last of Us Part 2 was at one point in time perhaps the most anticipated game of 2020, a quick glance at a Twitter reveals an outpouring of negative responses to the leaks. The developers may have gotten away with these more subversive plot elements if they'd been experienced directly through the game rather than a bland summary of plot points in this leak. Now, expectations have simply been lowered for the game, so the final project will have to deliver. Right, and then the last part of this article is just their, I guess, their hot take on the situation. I don't care. I'm talking about my hot take. So I do believe that the leaks are true. The new trailer that just came out recently, yesterday or 2 days ago now, kind of confirmed it. It kind of confirmed it for me. They have Joe dying. I mean, they have. I seen a scene where Ellie was like getting held down and Joe's getting his head beat in. That scene was in the trailer, or with her crying at least. Um, it's going to be a very dark game. Hopefully not like so dark where it's just like, all right, like come on, man, this is like unbelievably like dark and evil. But it looks very violent. Um, like I don't know. It's just I have no complaints so far on the gameplay that I've seen. So far, the gameplay that I've seen has been like the animations look on point. Uh, the movement, the backgrounds, the cities that they're in, the character models, everything looks beautiful in that game so far. The gameplay, uh, like the sneaking mechanics. Oh, I love sneaking mechanics. And big Metal Gear Solid fan. So far, and they added dogs now. I can't remember. It's been a while since last play last. I'm pretty sure they didn't have dogs. At least not the way that they have them here, where like they can just find you anywhere. Maybe they can sniff you out a lot more easier. So yeah, I will be picking it up, of course. Get it day one. I mean, I like video games, like all games. I like to play everything. So give it a go. Probably, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna beat that. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna do it. Just that's all I'm gonna play for like. Probably take me a week to maybe a week, a little less than a week probably to beat it. Um, so I guess I'll let you know then. But I will say that this leak has definitely affected. Excuse me. My thoughts on on the game as a whole. Like it just made me really worried that it's just going to it's so stupid. Like why would you have a brand new character halfway into the game? Why don't you just? I would have preferred that they made like a full game starring Abby. Like maybe like you didn't know that she was like trying to kill Joel and Ellie. Like maybe you didn't know them. Like you didn't know, but you kind of thought about it like that. I feel like Last of Us, the writers of Last of Us, are really good at pulling those type of strings. Like, what you really think, but you're not really sure. I feel like they're better at doing it than other people. Um, or at Naughty Dog. Like that'd been kind of cool. Like just the whole game of Abby, and then at the end you find out she's trying to kill Joel, and they're in like the third game. Boom. Like you solidified Abby as kind of a pivotal character. So like, especially if you had a really good time with her inside the second one, and then right with the first one, fans like, oh man, I like Joel and Ellie a lot, but Abby was also a great written character. That'd been kind of cool. I think that'd be kind of cool. But they chose not to. So with the backlash, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be the last of Us game unless they do a spinoff, which could happen. I don't know. I don't. You never know with these type of things. But I think that's everything. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go through the true story behind Last of Us 2 leaks. Don't care about that. This is some fact that they leaked this. I don't care how they leaked. It's just what's inside the leaks that I care about. Like whether a disgruntled employee or some hackers. It's what's inside the leaks that I care about. I don't give a shit how the hell they leaked. They do, they gotta recover some public image, and it will look a lot worse on them if a disgruntled employee, because they're already getting hot water because not a lot, but some of their employees quit already. So they was already kind of in hot water for that, saying that the crunch time culture and things like that, and how that affects the people in their lives. So it's already in hot water for that. So whether it's either one, like for this, I don't care. I just care about the leaks, and I'm not liking what's in them, or I don't like what's in them. Hopefully, the gameplay, if the story is like that, the gameplay picks up a huge portion of that weight from the shitty story. I mean, ain't no other way. It sounds like a shitty ass story. It just does. So hopefully the gameplay picks up a huge weight. I'm sure it will. Last two gameplay was fucking on point. It was so good, so good, and I can't wait to play this again in a couple of weeks because it comes out June 19th now. So I'm pretty sure. Yep. It's June 19th now. So I will probably go through Last of Us at the end of May. Yeah, the end of May is a good time. But that's all. Anyway, bye.